they put some real attention on their Lotus, knowing that they would have to play it today into PRX and can come in with some slight tweaks, some changes, not necessarily in the composition, but in their approach to try and come out on top today.
Here goes your agent select here. Nothing is out, or rather sticking out here, so we're going to get pretty much the box standard Bea. This is a massive opportunity though for PRX, up 1-0 in this series.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that for a PRX, I still look at something. I need to see the operator that we were seeing at the beginning of the tournament. Same goes for Flashback a little bit. We were speaking about the aggression and whatnot, but I think the PRX was very prepared for that. I wonder what the case is going to be in Lotus.
Yeah, the change though is that they are playing the double duelist. That's the standard, but now it's dropping the waylay and picking up that raise instead.
Oh, I didn't notice
I didn't know.
Yeah, a bit of a shift in how they're going to play the double duelist. It's less about diving in with the saturate and refracting, more about the straight up double dive with the raise. That agent always good here. Excited to see a DRX with a new plan.
A welcome change without a doubt. Who's going to survive the Pacific Thunderdome? Let's send it back over to Achilles and Paper Thin to kick off Map 2.
Don't mind if we do, but yeah, this pivot here from DRX to go back to the raise. A bit of a head scratcher, but maybe something that ends up catching PRX off guard.
Yeah, I mean, you just heard Alex talk about it in the interview with Yinsu that they're worried about the waylay. And this is going to be kind of confusing. I mean, maybe a change up in the game plan here in terms of, some of the combos you can set earlier. You don't have to commit bodies to take Rubble control as heavily. A lot of times you're going to see Hyunmin dashing up on top of Rubble to try to take some control in that space. This gives you a little bit more flexibility around A to play a little bit more passive or a little bit more aggressive with the U-tilt early. Try to set yourself up for success. See if they're able to kind of put that all together. One thing to note, the last 2 times these teams have played on this map, it's been 13-11. And it's been PRX both times, but DRX has always fought them tooth and nail in this map. So sure, a PRX staple in Lotus, but DRX are no slouch, especially against PRX. And just a little bit of early kind of ping-ponging here for DRX, trying to find some open space on the map. A couple players going towards B. Is this some kind of B crunch here, or are they gonna try to lean all the way in towards A?
Might be the case. We do have the back pedal now coming through. Devi coming across through the spawn to join in with the rest of the team. And for the moment, DRX about to push into this triple stack that's set up here at Robe. Coming in from Flashback, and he's going to be fortunate to get away with his life intact. Pink Shell now to come through, and this is going to be the crunch into B now. Getting enacted as Mako considers a paranoia, but doesn't do anything, so opts to go ahead and save it here for the post plan.
Phenomenal plan B here for DRX. Setting this up the whole way. Really nice maneuvering of the map.
Shell timing could be massive for Hyunmin if he banks it in there. Sends it over towards the connector instead. Clear of the haunt, the peak, spotting out multiples. It's just the clone there. Mark Bro is now going to be cleared out. Mako holding close. Crossfire set up. Hyunmin able to find 2 quick kills. Gets the reset for the 3rd. And it's just something left standing, and not for very long. Flashback and take it down at DRX. We'll find the opening pistol here on Lotus.
It's all just about the way that they're able to take so much space at the front of A. And PRX can't find any value off of that 3-man stack they have at A Heaven. That allows this rotation over because Freeing's been kind of checking, working that B8 main angle. Then Mako's able to slide right in from the other link side. And it's just the crossfires. DRX so good in post plant. It's been talked about a lot this event that PRX, half of their game plan on the defender side is just to prevent you from getting the spike down at all. You can see why they struggle a bit in those flood retakes. Hyunmin, well, Mako gets that one, but Hyunmin was right there. Mako doesn't get it. Hyunmin continues to be just electric today. Doesn't seem like it matters what agent he's playing.
No, it does not. A site completely evacuated by PRX. DRX is going to start making their move over in that direction. Stack outside of the main, just in case anyone's unfortunate enough to push into that angle. Being the only one nearby, though. Sending out a Prowler to check around Mound. If they're able to get a catch onto him, would just be a ghost handed over. They're starting to peek out now. Going to look to back away on Scent. Widely is going to be pinned in, but Bane doesn't really mind this too much. Right now, his job is to draw attention, maybe try to take somebody down with him, but won't be able to do that. So Ghost can be scooped up, but at the same time, the spike now gets planted here on A.
Tons of time bought there by Bane. Really nice work from him to make this so difficult. Patman has to bait out the wall even. There's going to be awareness already. They're going to be flooding in towards Rubble.
Early in the paint shells there from Hyunmin, but PRX now starting to make their push. Flashback. Here at Baby Door, Marshall in hand, finds one, looking for a little bit more, sees the weapon getting swapped over. And Hyunmin does get involved as he finds himself another clean headshot. Guardian ringing true here for him. Marshall will be lost, but Hyunmin happy to collect the kills. One charge away from having the showstopper online. DRX get the 2-0 start.
And these early game plans from DRX look so well thought out. Just accounting for so much of the map. Every time they're taking space, there's other ideas behind it to make sure that they're aware of PRX's positioning. They're able to take advantage of it, at least so far. A little bit of frustration there from Alex. DRX has the upper hand to start Lotus on their attacker's side. Gonna be just toying with some early round congestion of space. Sending Flashback out early. Get over towards Forsaken's end of things. Meanwhile, pretty big stack from PRX over at Mound, but a TP over from Something to reinforce this A side, but Spike scooped up. A little bit of thought towards C now. We've got Devi and Jinggg potentially ready and waiting, but all that space taken by Flashback, he's saying, you know, maybe we can make A go.
No grabbing the C's, but Patman just able to find freeing right there through the corner of the wall. Solid shutdown. Bane looking like he wants to try to maybe recover the weapon here.
Portal closed.
Still being watched, but does manage to go ahead and scoop up the Guardian. Ball right in front, triggered by the clone. Forsaken just spamming through, trying to see if he can get any wallbang damage, but hasn't been able to manage it quite just yet. Swoop in, spotted the one, the Paranoia now going to be coming through the crossfire setup, and Flashback's able to find one, quickly traded back by Something, but Bane is there as well. It's that next layer.
Oh.
Door broken, Jinggg wins the fight. Bane down on the floor, now a 3v2 for PRX to try to deny this bonus conversion.
Planted.
Hako just going to be timing.
He's gonna get the showstopper if he gets a kill.
Tucks away from the Archers. That might make them think that this back sight position is going to be cleared out. Walt as well avoided. Jinggg swooping. Hyunmin nearly having a 180, but just cannot make it happen. Jinggg will get himself another 3K. That's going to be PRX getting themselves on the board.
Yeah, really important round here for Jinggg to win some individual battles out on the map. Patman as well.
Planted.
Taking down Free. So that lurk pressure alleviated. Jinggg winning that fight outside of the breakable door is very crucial. So both Razes gonna have their showstoppers coming into this round. And this already looking to be a big one. PRX this time showing that they've got some good awareness, some good map reads of their own. Like the quick lean over towards trying to crunch in towards that A orb. Try to do some damage to DRX on the way through. They do fight back, but PRX just has a little bit more control.
On reveal, onto Hyunmin, just not getting cleared fast enough here from DRX as Jinggg doubles up, finds himself another killer on a Mako and Forsaken to bring this one to an end, and they have. Flawless round, PRX tie at 2-2. Starting to look alive and well.
And neither showstopper used there. That's really nice for PRX. Just going crazy. Just coming at him with some aggression, trying to get that confidence back. Great haunt right at the edge of that smoke, knowing Hyunmin's maybe going to want to dive further forward. Great read from Patman. And Jinggg and Forsaken going absolutely crazy there. Vi likes what he sees. He's going to be an eco, though, for DRX. Hyunmin going to have a Guardian. See if they want to get aggressive with this showstopper. Committed to try and get this Thrifty to go.
Just here around the corner, could counteract with showstopper his own. And yeah, they're just going to go ahead and get drawn out one after the other. But Hyunmin, as he hits the floor, gets taken down. Jinggg able to find the kill. Free at the same time was able to take down Patman off screen, but Jinggg is just fearlessly pushing forward. Straight through the smoke, the pop flash sent. Bane going to be good for one, good for two. Eventually Devi does manage to clean him up, and Freeing cannot steady the spray. Forsaken turns back, Odin in hand, shuts him down, and PRX have the lead.
Yeah, this is just a PRX classic on Lotus. They love to bait you into taking this mound space. and then turning it against you with that door. Nice win for freeing early, but Jinggg just goes, you're gonna throw a seize at me? I don't care, I've got backup. I've got flashes from something in Divide that are gonna be swinging through. And that's gonna get the PRX fans swinging the flag. Try to rally their team. Flashback with an ult. And Mako has his too. Could be impactful in this round, just have to wait and see. Oh, what a read.
Like a book. Great shutdown. Does he get a second? No. Patman does manage to go ahead and collect the operator. Is that out of reach for DRX, but Flashback at the same time. He is scaling forward, and he's got all the space in the world at A. Should be able to relay this. Just have a very quick pivot.
It's just crazy prep being done by DRX there. Something has a lot of different angles that he's going to want to try to hold that operator with, but the thing that's concerning for me is Flashback. Yep, he has gotten into enemy lines. I don't think that PRX is all that aware.
Oh, solid readjustment there from Forsaken. Is okay, a little bit labored of a shot, but Flashback eventually able to get a catch onto him. DRX in with a player advantage. A lob forward here on the Haunt. Flashback just looking to contain these players back over at Link. The spike for now still going to be pinned into the corner. Looks like it's going to be a cut across over towards that A site. Flashback winning a critical fight here at Upper. He's able to find Divide. Now just going to be Patman tucked here within the smoke. Frantically trying to stay alive, but Green will collect the Odin. Puts him down. That ties us up at 3-3.
You can see how much that early kill just really throws PRX off kilter. They don't have that extra layer of map control. And so things just kind of crumble piece by piece with Flashback getting so far in their back lines, and there's just zero awareness by PRX that was going to be possible. They're so focused on B and C that they just lose track of that negative space on the other side of the map, and they pay the price. Great stuff from DRX, exploiting the tendencies of PRX, and it all starts with that first kill. Rebel control taken.
Something. Once again, going for a bold push here with the operator. Might just be able to get the pick, and he does. Forsaken setting up nicely. Forces him into the open.
That's the drift out of the round, too. That's a huge find.
The pop of the wall. Already, a big rotation call here from PRX. They want to sort out who's going to be playing where, but the wall for now not going to be triggered here on the C site. Divide able to keep control of this.
PRX is just thinking B the whole way.
Nope, still not done it. There you go.
Portal closed.
Spring just going to be swinging at the angle and somehow wins that fight. I mean, he does get clipped through the corner, but it's a better shot onto something.
Jeez.
4v4, but down low is freeing at 23 health.
PRX has to consider other parts of the map, so they're spreading out, but now
left.
they're feeling C. Right to do so.
He chills to the corner. Jinggg forced to retreat. Steel Garden going to be invested. Nightfall coming across here from PRX's side. Now answered by one from Bane, but doesn't manage to get a connection onto anyone. Spike planted with a couple seconds to spare. Weapon's going to be retained here quickly from the side of PRX. Steel Garden expires. Sent. Bane not able to catch a spot there on the Patman, but does catch a timing. Forsaken finding Hyunmin. Bane trying to steady the sprites, cannot make it happen. It's Mako and freeing out from Mound to try to hold the line. The flick does not connect. Taps coming through, but Divide is a bit too clean with it. It's the final shots across, and PRX will go blow for blow.
Gonna min-max here. Make sure that you get Jinggg that extra ult charge. That was crazy. That was on an absolute knife's edge. Jinggg again, really clean, and Divide ready for freeing out in the open. Quick to get Mako as well. Somehow, some way, PRX squeaking their way through. Like the idea from DRX, have that operator still available, play for the Mound post plant. Just get beat to the punch. Love that little off angle Bane is taking there right at the C main door. Got one, but rest of PRX able to win some big battles out towards the back of sight. open things up for themselves a bit.
They've been able to cool off Hyunmin. Hasn't really been able to collect any kills here in quite some time. Worth noting, of course, though, Mako just a sheriff in this round. Wanting to try to take a weapon off of a fallen enemy, but it's going to be an opening kill there from something, so we'll just have to collect the Vandal from his fallen teammate instead.
And again, it's Flashback's ult gone from the round. One of the biggest ults on this map. And it's just going to be a non-factor again. I mean, these are huge picks that PRX is finding early.
Well, something still has his get out of a tricky situation. Mako just linger and lurk here at the C site. They're out a bit of this utility.
They're just really trying to piece together the map, angle by angle, corner by corner, because you never know when PRX is going to be springing a trap at you.
They're rebounding into B main. Doesn't actually get onto the site, so no clear necessary. Mako at the same time.
Nice
Repositioning, but Tation is coming through. Something in his way through Waterfall, but at least trying to audio bait. Does manage to tuck back in. At the same time, though, Fring tapping the door. As Mako does get found, Divine able to take him down, freeing dead. Means now it's a 2v5, Bane and Hyunmin to try to turn the tides of this round, but the time is just not going to be there. 12 seconds remaining. I think the call is to just stay tucked, not even try to play this one out.
This is phenomenal patience and resilience by PRX, because there's so much trickery in this round by DRX. You got Mako trying to bait stuff out over on C. You've got Freeing tapping the door over on A. And they're just kind of saying, okay, well, we're going to try to take these individual fights then. We know there's at least a couple players here and there. We know you're a bit spread. Obviously, again, that first kill is so impactful. But they're just ready for that player to be there at the door. It kind of works against DRX a little bit there, trying to throw some confusion, some misdirection at PRX. They just keep walking a straight line.
Timeout call now from DRX. The lead by 2. Wanting to try to recollect their thoughts. Players back into the action. But very slow going these last 4 or 5 rounds. Not able to find any value. Jinggg at the same time about to cycle up his second showstopper. Still didn't have to commit any ults for the previous round win.
Yeah, I mean, Jinggg continues to just be really formidable for PRX today, even though Ascent ends up sputtering out a bit here on Lotus. He's not letting go. Vi's gonna have the Steel Garden. I think probably talking about how you're gonna deal with this off as well. You had one good read early for DRX when Freeing took that off angle at the back of spawn, catch something out, but since then, something has been right on point, finding just tremendous impact with those opening kills. Need a little bit more of that here for PRX. And of course, on the other side of the coin, you don't want to let that keep happening. A couple Buckies coming into this round with those 2 saved rifles. Freeing with a Sheriff. He's hit some nasty ones with it today. Nobody home for this. Comes the Dimensional Drift being invested on this eco. Oh, the whiff from something.
Let's go forward with this one. Let's go for the wallbang shot. Flashback making his exit here at upper. You've got 2 players for at this connector side. A showstopper. Point blank. No, Bane finds a head check. It's a shutdown. Mako now runs him down with a Bucky. And suddenly the pivot call is going to be made. They just sprint their way over towards the A site that is still wide open for Forsaken. Lingering in around the back. He's going to try to get the jump, and he does. Bane taken down. Flashback able to find the trade. Puts him in with a player advantage. The buy tries to fight Hyunmin, but just cannot muster it. With his half investment. Look at it, certainly turn the tides as, yeah, Bucky beats Shorty. DRX, they pull it off. Themselves another round win.
Just love the confidence here from DRX. Going for the Dimensional Drift on an eco round. Yes, you have a couple rifles in there. That's so crucial there that Bane as well just instantly denies the showstopper. It could have been a very different round if Mako's taken down, even if it's a trade. You know, that's so much extra space that DRX wouldn't necessarily have to work with. That pivot towards A, maybe not available. Huge, huge moments there for DRX.
This really whittles away at the economy here from the side of PRX. Haunt not getting a reveal. DRX, they've seen this setup before. They managed to avoid it.
They're often being very cautious in the beginning of these rounds. You don't see them really messing with A or a C mound too often because I think they realize that that's not a game they have high percentage chances of winning.
Forsaken down low.
He's dead.
Kane able to find him. It's right there through the door. Little exit could just be a pivot call here from DRX, but for now, Mako just going to be TPing forward. Wall now triggered. Bones there, Paranoia sent, something not going to be caught by that, still just sitting at the top of rope. Swing out, Gunman gone. Mako, however, from down below, catches him off guard, a bit of a jump scare, finds the headshot onto something. It's Jinggg now, eliminated Divide, trying to play here around the corner, but the Nightfall's going to be connecting. If they're paying attention to the trails, they'll have the full story, and they do. Bane with the third, flashback with a finisher. DRX tie it up at 5-5.
Man, this is clean stuff. Getting into that post plant, and the crossfires are gorgeous. Even with all that fade util being thrown at them by Patmen, they hold on. Bane in the backside. This early win against Forsaken, really brutal as well. Opens up all of A essentially. They know it. DRX are quick to pounce. I think you're going to see a timeout from PRX now. They need
2 rounds separated from DRX's call. PRX, think about it. I mean, yeah, sure, last outing on this map looked very good when it came down to the attacker side, but it's widely been from the defending half where they're able to find their impacts. DRX are chasing them, tying things up at the moment. It's definitely not a great look.
Well, it just feels, this is totally like a vibes thing, but it just feels like DRX is a little bit kind of more in sync today in terms of their own individual confidence and mechanics. They feel like they're really happy to take contact fights against a team that generally is one of the best at doing that. But I think it's fine for DRX because that's something they've been able to lean into this entire event. Because they have so much skill, especially between their duelists, that they're happy to take those 1v1s. They're happy to try to contest for that opening kill. They're so good at it. And again, they've got some pretty good reads. Some of the positioning and the tendencies of the PRX players. There's so much tape to see on this map. And that's something that Termi absolutely will feast on.
Maybe we should give Alex a drum.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just rally up the crowd while he takes out his stress.
That's a good idea, actually. I mean, that's, well, hold up. Maybe.
Ooh, should have got a spot on the Divide on that quick little peek. Showstopper now, gonna be called in. Hyunmin chasing forward all the way over towards the spawn. Warns to hold him back. Slops it in, but no hope of getting a kill off that one, but creates an immense amount of space.
Full retake, weak weaponry. Oh,
Something.
Oh my God.
Part of the transfer, get the second kill. Fring now gone. Gives him a real opportunity. 3v5 for DRX to try to hold this post plant now. Jinggg gonna be eliminated. Forsaken arriving in around the back. Hits the door. Smoked off, so eyes don't really have to be trained on that position quite just yet as Patman tries to go rushing forward, but it's just one by one. Lemmings over the cliff. PRX cannot rescue the round. DRX, 3 rounds in a row now, regain the lead.
Yeah, they just have to play Flood retake, and it looks promising, it looks hopeful, because something opens up with 2 huge kills, and they can't find much else after that. They're trying to just rush through. A nice seize there, Bane holding the line just fine. Flashback, stellar there as well. I mean, again, it's these post plants. They're so tricky. If DRX gets to them, PRX just doesn't have the answers. So it's going to be a weird buy for PRX again.
4-player setup on this side of the map, and Flashback is just to escape. What's disaster? Orb just going to be scooped up here, Forsaken. His ult online. See how impactful that ends up being.
Nobody really in cycle for ults, other than something maybe if he goes absolutely bonkers. But even then, it would probably be round over anyway. Divide clears the clone, freeing. It's checked by the Prowler. Patman doesn't seem keen to try to take a go. He's going to slide on back. 2-2-1 setup. Relying on Forsaken, and this seems to be something that DRX wants to try to punish again. He's in a different position. Not in tree this time. Presence known. Oh, for sure, he's in trouble.
Yeah, gets the mark, has to make his exit. He's back across. And Ben had he continued to pursue, might have been able to find that kill, but instead it's going to have to be the ultimate used here in defense. Trying to escape, and something at the same time does get tagged up a bit. I think he just tried fake cloning through the smoke. I just saw him absolutely push through that. He just died.
I think you're right.
Forsaken, able to peel one back as Flashback does fall. Now a 2v4. Full flash connection there onto Mako. Devi having the turn, but Hyunmin just right around the corner. Catches him by surprise. Well, it's all down to Forsaken to see if he can somehow miraculously tie this up, but he cannot. Hyunmin will put him 6 feet under, and DRX lock up a 7th round win, favorite of the half.
It's just a great timeout, 4 in a row off the back of that for DRX. Just starting to get some good map control. No, he just died just trying to push out of the smoke. Just got insta-tapped.
Wheels starting to come off a little bit here for the side of PRX, but in this halftime need to try to find a way to steady the hands, to rally back. It'll all start from the pistol. They look to send us to a third and final map. But once again, we're send it down to Loon, check in with one of our watch parties.
J'ai le plaisir d'être accompagné par deux légendes du jeu, FNS and TENS, two VCT Masters champion in different teams, yes, but reunited here to root for PRX. So, boys, the first question I wanted to ask you, FNS, is what makes the PRX boys so good at the game? Like, why, are they so good? And also, you've been able to test the new skirmish mode, so who do you want to 1v1 first?
On the team?
Yes.
None of them. Alex.
Oh, fair enough.
I think Alex in a 1v1, but on a serious note, they're just entertaining to watch, and I think the fact that they're all individually able to pop off is what makes them super entertaining and like good in general.
Yeah, everyone can pop off on this team, definitely. Donc première question, qu'est-ce qui fait finalement que les PRX sont si forts et qui tu as envie de prendre en 1v1 dans le mode skirmish? Et bah tout simplement aucun d'entre eux, à la limite le coach Alex, mais c'est tout, et ils sont vraiment trop amusants à regarder, et vraiment je pense que c'est pour ça que tout le monde les aime. And back to you, Tyson. Oh, you've always been close to the PRX boys, right? But why do you think that people love them so much? Why do people get on that PRX train?
Honestly, it's just their playstyle. I think they move differently, and I think it's really exciting to watch. It's exciting to support them. I mean, here and there you'll see some interesting rounds being thrown, but I mean, it's a part of the experience of being a PRX fan.
Of course, and the something white swing is in the books for sure. Donc deuxième question, qu'est-ce qui fait que tout le monde monte dans le train PRX? Pourquoi est-ce qu'il y a une hype aussi grande sur l'équipe? Et bah tout simplement leur style de jeu est tellement différent, c'est trop marrant et on s'amuse vraiment beaucoup à les regarder. Il y a des petits rounds par-ci par-là qui sont intéressants, mais voilà, en gros, thank you so much, boys, for joining me. Of course, we miss you on this stage. I'm not gonna try and bribe you to come back, of course, but let's see if PRX can take the win on Lotus.
Back we go into the second half now. TENS and Finesse showing their support for the side of PRX, and they certainly need it. Down by 2 here at the half, getting ready to go over to the attacker's side of Lotus, which hasn't been the kindest for them, but take a zoom in on our Coinbase Econ report, though, and a bit of a closer look at Bane, who's been doing wonders for DRX.
Yeah, I've just been so impressed with Bane. You know, a guy who's had to...
It's crushing Jinggg.
No, he is absolutely destroying Jinggg. But it's more about his personal story, you know, over the last year and a half, 2 years, where he's been in and out of the roster. You know, there's been doubts about him, you know, whether it be domestically or internationally, you know, within the coaching staff themselves. But man, has he stepped up this champions. He has been so impactful with his util. He's that presence, that vibes guy who's keeping the energy high for your team. And that has been a huge part of DRX, making it as far as they can. And maybe, who knows, they're going to be taking another step further. They have a chance here. PRX, your Masters Toronto winners, are on the back foot.
Flashback is out in the middle of nowhere. Push forward here to Mound by himself. Gets a body tag there onto something, putting him to 45. And then just gets completely, utterly overwhelmed. A solid headshot from Jinggg. Keeps him in the round. And the orb take getting one step closer to an early showstopper. But for now, it's like PRX, it's all they really wanted to gather on this side of the map. Now we'll look elsewhere.
I like this a lot. Don't overcommit towards that C site. Don't try to claw your way through the Vice util. Sometimes it's better to just look for answers on the other side and see if you can dissect things a little bit more, but Freeing is taking a ton of space on the other side. It's going to be a trap play. PRX going to have to be clean in this fight.
Starting to get an idea of this. That's the clear on the gate crash. Don't have that as an entry tool, and the paranoia goes across, connects on the damn near everyone. Gunman still set here. Only going to be able to fight. No, finds himself a second kill as Mako swoops in and gets the third. Gunman lasting way longer than anticipated, and Mako just absolutely cooks them on entry. Chase for the 4K, but Divine out. The 1v2 has the Sheriff. It's been trusty for him. But the time is working against him, swinging around the corner, gets the spot and cannot get the elimination. Mako with 4, puts DRX 3-1 in pistols, and now 8-5 here on Lotus.
This is just a great little set play. Mako with the paranoia to tee up Hyunmin and himself. He comes in, gets the 4K, and yeah, that one hurts a lot. Don't mind what PRX does in that round, but they just can't really get their footing quick enough. DRX is happy to, it's all because of Freeing. He takes so much space there, and they're so ready to set up that trap play. Couple Sheriffs for PRX. They want to try to get a thrifty.
Ooh, flashback. Once again, take it down early. Once again, Jinggg finding that kill. Now gets a scout here onto Freeing. Nade lobbed into the corner. Paranoia's there. Forced down into the Thorns. Eats a tiny bit of damage from those, but otherwise is very lucky to still be alive.
It's a lot of util baited here for PRX. See if they just take a pause or if they try for a rotate. Do have Mako with a stinger over at B. The other 3 players now locked into A, or excuse me, C. Ooh.
The flick attempt. Paint Shell's right there alongside Forsaken. Eventually he will fall. Still continuing to be clean with the Guardian. Haunt is going to be set. Mako turns back. Jinggg left on an island, trapped away from the rest of his teammates. Ends up getting taken down. Something. Critically will be able to find a nice shot, but just doesn't have that Sheriff out in time. Any more damage from here will be solid to the economy of DRX, but PRX really meant to do from here. Timing found on the divide. Now it looks like it's just going to be a spike plant. Try to get some cash, get an extra ult charge perhaps here for Patman, but no, he's actually scaling towards Waterfall.
Looking to take the fight, so yeah.
Slow it down, but as this corner swing does come through, that's going to be him done and dusted. Freeing will find it. Defuse to come in. Gunman once again going to be one away from a showstopper as we go into the bonus. DRX up 9-5.
Yeah, just everywhere PRX goes, they're being met with resistance in this round. Even though they're able to fight back, get a couple kills, still not nearly enough. That Vice util proves to be deadly. Something not expecting an extra layer after his kill at the breakable door. Some of these little things for PRX, it just seems like they haven't been able to fully kind of engage here since that hot start on Ascent. Been really up and down since then. A lot more down than up. They're down 4 rounds here on their attacker's side. DRX threatening to knock them out of Champions.
I'll find you.
Just quickly scaling forward up, trying to play off that Haunt, but as the back away, and Hyunmin finds Divine.
He goes through the smoke.
Just right there on the corner of the A lobby door. Showstopper now is available. Meanwhile, Mako going to walkabout. Plenty of information, as well as collect that Vandal, upgrading from a Bucky, freeing up and over the top, Spectre in hand, able to find something, and it's just going to be weapon upgrades across the board here for the side of DRX, as they are looking very well primed to convert this bonus and get up to double digits. Able to cut across. Can he find the shots? The swing in the corner, flashback, able to hold his own. Forsaken trading one back. The showstopper lobbed in. And now, the enemy Omen, dispatched, gone. Just Patman left standing. Clears the Haunt, the Prowler chases. Finds a glimpse on a Freeing. Really just needs to try to hold on to the weapon, but there's no hope in hell. Mako around the back. Gets the kill. The bonus converted. DRX are 3 rounds away from sending PRX home.
This is masterful stuff from DRX again. Just getting the good reads early. Ready for that TP. The Thorn just stopping up the execute. Jinggg gets stopped at the door, can't bail out something, who gets trapped underneath sight. All of these little things that DRX does is just wreaking havoc on PRX's executes, on their game plan. I think, on God, I think you just start saying go A as PRX. That's where I think they have a ton of success on this map. That's where they tend to go when things start going wrong on this attack side. I think you got to dig into that well again.
It needs to start from here. A 5-round deficit and potentially the last timeout call for PRX at Champions Paris. Unless the team can reverse this, can run this back, push the distance over to Corrode. We very much expected them to.
Yes.
After dropping that first map, felt like 3 was all but guaranteed.
You know what's crazy is I feel like you could have put Hyunmin on just about anything on this map and he probably would still be good.
Sure.
He's just been crazy. I mean, you're seeing some of the value though out of the paint shells, the showstopper, stuff like that, of course. But really, his individual shooting just continues to be fearsome. Odin for Mako. It is an eco for PRX. Bucky for Forsaken. A bunch of Sheriffs, Showstopper in Jingg's back pocket. A couple light armors, but PRX not really willing to fully commit to this. Trying to look for early picks. Been able to find a few here and there, but consistency has been eluding them. To get the TP out. Yeah.
Force flashback away. Plenty of room for activities here for PRX now, but looks like they're going to skirt away from that C side of the map and start inching back over towards A, much like you were asking them to do. It's just going to be Mako situated for the moment, but he does have an Odin, which is a bit less common for him.
Yeah,
Now they know.
Yeah, this is really the only thing that kind of gives them troubles over towards A.
Ooh, something though. Getting a spot, but just can't get the kill. Mako at the same time able to find Forsaken. Lob in onto the corner. Paint shell there at Jingg's feet. Immediately chunks him out. Makes wanting to go for a showstopper all the less likely, but just go ahead and swoop at the corner. Finds a headshot. Immediately dead, however. Mid-air freeing. It's an easy shot for him. Finds the follow-up. No Thrifty in sight. DRX on a monstrous win streak. 8 rounds across the halves to get themselves here to 11.
And they are on the precipice of matching their best finish at a global event. Getting into that 3rd place spot, potentially going to be facing Fnatic. We're not there yet, but it is well within DRX's purview. They can certainly taste it. Here comes the Odin spam.
A little delay. Tiny little bit of damage is going to be found in the end, but far from a kill. And been tucked into the corner here.
Let's see if they read that.
Mako's just trying to keep all attention on him as there's the showstopper. Gunman able to ignore that one, but never mind. The turn back, and Jinggg does manage to find him, and Jinggg has absolutely busted open this side of the map. Mako now dead. He's freeing, frantically trying to find the kill. Doesn't manage to one off there onto something, but it's a 2v4 to try to get this up to match point. PRX looking well slated. Continue to hang in here.
I don't know what in the world happened there with Hyunmin.
Jinggg must have spotted him on the mini-map, turned back.
He must have, yeah.
Sure, we'll see it in the replay, but freeing, maybe if he gets that kill, you start to believe that it's going to be possible. Seems like Flashback, given the money that he's got, wants to try to break the bank a little bit more here from PRX, but sure if they're going to give him too many opportunities. A jump peek from Devi. Reaching out to Yopin, and that is a snappy one from Flashback. Not enough to turn the tides in this round. PRX finally able to break this win streak. Deficit back to 5.
Yeah, still though, that economic damage at least have some impact potentially, but as PRX now got to rattle off a bunch of rounds in a row. Sure, we've seen him do it. We've seen him do it on this map in this event. But DRX just has looked so in control. He saw right out of the corner. Great reaction from Jinggg. And then, I don't know, Mako's just backpedaling with the Odin.
One enemy remains.
Just had to choose one way or another, I suppose. Just couldn't win out either side.
Gun's too loud, can't hear the footsteps. PRX about to hit. Bit of an ult cycle here with Forsaken, and something's about to be available. And avoiding the lion's share of that damage. It's away from the Season 8 combo. Gunman makes a loud exit. I think why they're trying to sell this here.
Yep.
Take them forward for Pain to collect.
Exactly right. They don't check it with the Prowler either.
They might not fall for this either way. They're still just going to be breaking down the baby door now, pushing forward into the B side. Mako nearby. Paranoia sent. Gets a catch on a 3. Holds them back for now.
It's going to be tough. DRX is here. Got to try something else, I think. Got player lurking, but do have the wall here. So there will be recognition, maybe.
Just around this corner, and that's the spike now dropped.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
So much more control. Because now Devi has to recover, and he has to take his time.
Retrieving flash.
Get something in Hyunmin. Right on top of each other.
Spike collected, yeah. He said it on the mini-map, shoulder to shoulder. Forsaken, however, able to find one. Flashback dead here at the site. The swoop coming in from something, and he will be able to find the kill there onto Hyunmin. Don't worry, Prius, we caught it. It's now, he's just gonna go pushing. Wait for the rest of his teammates to try to get gathered up. 3v4 certainly doable here for the side of DRX, but something does as well have that dimensional drip, but he would love to be able to save it.
Vi needs to pick up some speed here. Find this lurk timing. Should get there just in time, it looks like.
Go away.
And that should seal the deal on it. So slide away back through Rubble and A main. DRX. Maybe the pressure starting to work against them here. This PRX continue to try to whittle away at this lead.
Well, and you can't give this PRX team any hope. They are very momentum-based. They can run it right back on you. They've done it time and time again throughout their history. This is a team that is known to keep you on the edge of your seat one way or another. So you better believe that they believe they can still get this done. We're gonna have a bunch of ults on both sides. Something with the drift, Patman with a Nightfall, freeing with a Steel Garden. Nice win on the backside, but man, something nice work around that corner.
Shame.
Devi not gonna whiff on the lurk this time. Cypher seems to be grooving with what he's seeing.
Round separating, still the Nightfall here. Plenty of tools to work with. Continue running this one back here. Dimensional drift now. Started off.
Time to jump.
Something just gonna go checking forward into the C side. Gets a glimpse of freeing. Might not be able to spot out Flashback, who is gonna be playing nearby. Nightfall goes across. Does end up getting dodged.
No Vice Wall there, just the Thorns to slow this up, but DRX is trying to get into place.
That's a clone. Clear the haunt, turn to the flash. Something backing away. Makes his exit. It looks like this is a full pivot call. It seems to be the case. Patman gonna be struck down. The swing out. The Paranoia is there. Forsaken is now cooked. Jinggg can only find one. And trying to rotate out, but DRX are just so close by. And something doesn't get the spot. They all fall to the wayside, and DRX tear them limb from limb as they get up to match point.
They're just so fast on this. They're just expecting that PRX is gonna fully commit off of the drift, and they could play delay just enough. A brilliant Paranoia there from Mako. Opens things up for Hyunmin. Freeing, swinging in, and PRX just had no idea. Every twist and turn, there were DRX players lurking, ready to pounce.
Hyunmin now, a showstopper online, bounding forward over towards Rubble. PRX playing it patiently. Stay tucked back for now. Showstopper engaged, looking for a target, but it's gonna be something dead off the rip. A kill found as he was trying to TP forward over towards the orb. He dealt with the swing in from Devi, able to find Bane, brings it back to a 4v4. The spike now able to be planted as soon as the wall falls. Getting close, flashback looking for the catch instead. Tucks back, goes in for the dimensional drift, getting a spot on damn near everyone here from PRX. Spike again, interrupted, not yet planted. Freeing around the back, has the spike at his feet and a shorty on the corner. Forsaken will be able to fight back for a little bit more, but now Devi is going to be taking down the spike. Collected, Forsaken running for his life. Jinggg now on a flank, needing to find the impact. One kill would give him a showstopper. He's just a world away from Forsaken, who needs to be able to hold the line.
He's got to hightail it over here.
Late check there from Gunman. It seems like they are going to be a bit suspicious about it. There's the push forward. He's trying to play this patiently, but only finds a smattering of damage. Mako down to 18. Jinggg now having to do it all to keep PRX here at Champions. The tap of the fuse. The smoke cycled back, and he's just holding it. It's already up to half. He finds one. Showstopper. Low, and Jinggg gets them both. A much-needed, necessary Red Bull clutch to keep PRX alive.
Well, despite the struggles for PRX today, Jinggg has been incredible. And that may just be the best yet that we've seen. My word. The instant decision to go for the showstopper. And it comes with not much time to spare.
0.33 seconds.
Oh my God.
Remaining on the defuse. Jinggg very well may have just saved their entire tournament lives, but already DRX looking to fight back, and Jinggg is going to be taken down. He finds a kill on a flashback. Dust settles a 4v4. Freeing once again, very quickly scaling forward, taking space outside of Mound, getting this information, allowing for DRX to pivot and get into position, try to counteract this take on B.
They all jump across the wall, so that's not going to be an issue there. Just going to be on DRX to set up for this retake. Not much util left in the back pocket, though. Prowler, the arc rose.
That's about it. Plenty of footsteps, though, being heard. Arc rose for PRX. Not getting a spot there. Mako will swing away from it. They might not be watching this main flank. The smoke now does dissipate. He swings the corner. He should have something dead to rights. Divide, however, able to find 2 quick kills there at upper. A 2v2 now. Freeing. Swings in, joining in alongside the IGL. Mako finds one. Brain gets the other. And that's it. It's over. 13-8. DRX. They are taking that next step forward as they look for their first trophy, now tying their highest ever placement in VCT history. They eliminate PRX.
What a Cinderella run this has been for the 4th seed from Pacific. The RX Derby goes the way of DRX when it matters most. Mako and company able to get back into that lowers final for another chance to try to compete for a trophy. And what a showing here today. Gunman in particular, absolutely devastating on that duelist role. But man, oh man, DRX has done the unthinkable, and they continue on here at Champions.
In 2-0 fashion as well. Commiserations to PRX, continuing to put up entertaining performances the whole year throughout. They've got a trophy. DRX, I'm sure, as they pass me saying, this one's ours. No back-to-backs to be seen. It's still a chance for DRX to claim their first international title, to bring a first champions back to the Pacific region, as well as having all 3, the golden road, perhaps here for the region.
Oh, and how great this must feel for these young guns to come up here on the biggest stage and get a win like that. You come in here, tons of fans, tons of pressure, and you're able to stand tall and put up one of your best performances that we've seen all year from this team.
Second crack at Fnatic as well, after squandering the first, what felt like it should have been a 2-0 in their favor to stick themselves in that upper bracket. DRX, chance at revenge.